of Athens and the palace of our most radiant Duke Theseus. If you happen to see the Duke, please congratulate him and his beautiful new fiancée. The preparations for their marriage are just beginning, and it is looking to be one of the biggest celebrations in decades. As you are simply guests in our beautiful palace, I've been sent to inform you of the laws and legal institutions within our fine city. While visiting palace grounds, there should be no photography or videography. In fact, any and all use of those small devices everyone seems to be carrying are completely outlawed. Please, if you have one with you, turn it off immediately and stow it away until our tour is complete. Our guards have been informed to escort those who do not comply off the premises immediately. Also, no food or drink is allowed while visiting the palace. You may have water, of course, but we do try to keep everything in pristine condition for our Duke, so all efforts in this matter are very appreciated. As you may know, the Duke is desperately trying to raise funds for our local arts education program, the Rex Putnam Theater Department. If you have assisted in this process by buying some tickets to contribute to the program, we will be reading the number of our winner directly after your tour at the Break-a-Leg booth in our foyer. If you haven't had a chance to support our gracious Duke's efforts, you may get tickets from the booth during our break and our tour. And yes, there will be a short break where you can find some refreshments and relief facilities in the lobby for your convenience. We hope you enjoy your stay in Athens, and more importantly, we hope you can stay for all the festivities surrounding the Duke and his upcoming nuptials. Enjoy!
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring another moon, but oh methinks, how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriment. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I'll wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke!
Thanks, good Aegia. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, be it so she should not hear before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your mother should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your mother's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my mother looked but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with her judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your mother's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun, for I to be in shady cloister mute, to live a barren sister all your life.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord. Ere I will my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your mother's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right. You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry her?
Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love, and what is mine my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage as Demetrius's. And which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll vouch it to his head, made love to Neater's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I've heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and come, Aegia. You shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. As for you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your mother's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death or to vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegia, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you of something nearly that concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
I mean, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross, too high to be enthralled to low.
or else misgraft in respective years,
Oh, spite, too old to be engaged to young.
or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, hell, to choose love by another's eyes?
Or if there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it. The jaws of darkness do devour it up. So quick bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been e'er crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy mother's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance to a mort of May. There will I stay for thee.
Oh, my good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with that golden head, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Sickness is catching. Oh, were favor so yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody, were the world mine.
Demetrius being baited, the rest I give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
Oh, the more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more will see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Oh, before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Oh, farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here in me I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
We up there. Hello there. Flute.
Hail and well met, friends.
Let's go.
Is all our company here?
You're best to call them gentlemen, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Petroquince, say what the play treats on, then call the names of the actors and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Petroquince, say what the actors are for. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what I'm for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in a true performing of it. Let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest, yet my chief humor is for retirements. I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to dare a captain to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now, name the rest of the plays. This is Hercules' fame, a tyrant's fame,
A lover's more.
condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Petriquins.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is this be? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Knife, let me not play woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And may I hide my face? Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Who's here? Who's me?
No. You shall play Pyramus and Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Here, Petriquins.
Robin Starveling, you must play Pyramus' mother. Tom Snout the tinker.
Here, Petriquins.
You Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's mother. Snug the joiner. The lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I'm slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it's nothing but roaring.
Let me play the line too. I will roar you, that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar you, that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly that you would fright the Duchess and the ladies, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us all.
Every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, that if we fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so I will you as gently as any suckling dove. I will you.
You shall play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. But what beard were I best to play it?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw color beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple and grain beard, or your French crown color beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play barefaced. But masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the Palace Wood, a mile without the town. There will we rehearse by moonlight. For if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our device is known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough! Hold or cut bowstrings! Petriquins, about this comedy. I feel you.
through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I serve the fairy queen, to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall, her pensioners be. In their gold coats, spots you'll see. I must go seek some dewdrops here and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Oh, farewell, thou ball of spirits. I'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Oh, take heed. The queen, come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing, fell and wrath, because that she as her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forest wild. Oh, but she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all of their elves of fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you, and sweet Huck? You do their work so that they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest all right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I a fat, bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal. And sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl in the very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale. Oh, the wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale. Sometime for 3 footstool mistaketh thee, then slip I from her bum, and down topples she. Oh, what room, fairy? Here comes Oberon.
Oh, and hear my mistress. Would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know him thou hast stolen away from fairyland. But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your busking mistress, and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded. And you have come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never, since midsummer spring, met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or by rushing brook, or in the beached margent of the sea, to dance our ringlets in the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. By their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. Her mother was a votaress of my order. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and join our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away! We shall chide down right if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back.
Oh, I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took, yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
Oh, I'll put a girl round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And dare I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, or make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, enwove within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, I do love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one who loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege. For that, it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore, I think I am not in the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company. For you, in my respect, are all the